This is Danny Searle after Gateshead 5, Ebbsfleet 1. What are your thoughts, Danny?
First and foremost, apologies to the fans. I think they come up in their numbers today and they deserved better than that. I think everyone at the club, with the work that's gone in behind the scenes, deserved better than that today, and you have to just own that. And we were miles off what our standards have been. I think, and everyone watching would have been shocked with our performance today, because it just felt like, obviously Gateshead are a very good side. I'm not taking anything away from them. I thought they were exceptional at times today. But you actually look at the game, look at the goals we conceded. We pretty much gave them every single one through things that I've not seen some of these players do before. But you know what? We have to take that on the chin. We got a lesson today, and obviously I wish the fans a safe journey home. And all we can do is apologise to them.
After going a goal down early in the game, about 11 minutes on the clock, if you could have got to half-time with it 1-0, you could have reorganised a bit and maybe gone again in the second half. But the second goal came and then it was a collapse, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's the character that I've just been talking about it with Damo, that the bottom line is you're almost looking in disbelief, because you're looking at the players and going, I don't recognise them. I don't recognise the calm. Where's the calmness? Where's the composure? Where's the desire? And they're all characteristics that are massive on you. You've got to take pride in what you're doing. We've just said that in the dressing room. We have to take pride in what we're doing. And sometimes you're going to come to teams and they're going to have more possession than you. Okay, be hard to beat. And we definitely won that today. And as I said, when you look at the goals back, and when we look at the goals back, which we'll do again and again and again, we'll see that actually we gifted them goals. I think there was some slight issues with some of the decisions from the ref, especially first half. But we can't use him as an excuse, because we still conceded ridiculously poor goals. And actually, do you know what? I think that from my perspective, this biggest disappointment for me was, as a collective, we didn't back each other up today. And that's something that's been discussed, but the players I was not involved in that conversation. The players were having that conversations with themselves, that they have to have each other's backs, because the game plan today went out the window after about 5 seconds, because we stopped doing what we actually planned to do.
It may be unfair to say it, but from where I was sitting, it didn't look like anybody stood up and sort of grabbed the situation by the scruff of the neck. It seemed like everybody wilted.
Yeah, well, we just also said it in there. If you look at that, how many of our bookings were for tackles?
Dissent.
One. It was poor discipline for dissent. It was, I don't know, excuses. Maybe having a go at the referee made them feel better about it. Stupid little fouls that we need to make from experience. We did it against Crawley on Saturday. A couple of times they broke on us. Little foul. Take it on the chin. Break the play up. We didn't do any of that today. In fact, the one thing I would say, I don't think it could have got any worse, other than maybe the scoreline, because everyone today, everyone we walked in that dressing room, everyone is culpable for that. Staff, players, everyone. We have to take that responsibility for it. And as I said, we'll have to ensure now that we make sure that never happens again.
You never want a big defeat like this, but the opening day of the season is the way to get it out of the way, and then the only way is up. But after this, there are some big questions, aren't there, about whether they bounce back, how they bounce back, how they say to you, I deserve the shirt. Well,
that's what. Do you know what? You literally took the words out of my pre-match. Like, because we've got a strong. Not if you watch today, you wouldn't think so, but we have got a strong squad of players. We all know they're better than that. And the lads who started the game, the challenge to them was, keep your shirt. It's your shirt to keep it. I've got no problem with you keeping your shirt, because if you're keeping your shirt, you're playing well. No problems with that. And we almost got the polar opposite today. It was almost they want to give it away. I don't want to play. Someone else come and take it. And that's the conversations we have to have as a staff. But the bottom line from my perspective is, it is the first game of the season. We've got 45 games to make it better. That's not diminishing what's happened today, or dismissing what's happened today, because we all know, and I can say it till I go blue in the face, that it was nowhere near good enough today. But that's where we have to get them back in the building. We have to get back into training. We have to get their confidence up. Like, there's no point just battering them to pieces, because at the end of the day, we have got 45 games to play. We've got a really tough challenge on Saturday against Barnet, and we need to make sure that we're back ready, fresh, to bounce back, to ensure that kind of performance doesn't happen again. Because from my perspective, we set a precedent at the start of the season. If a team's going to beat us, they have to be exceptional.
They have to beat you, not surrender.
Exactly, and as good as I thought Gateshead were at times today, they weren't exceptional today because they didn't need to be, because they pulled us apart because of lack of effort at times and lack of understanding of what a position is to defend 1v1. I shouldn't be talking to 26, 27, 28-year-olds, 30-year-olds about what you need to do to defend 1v1. If they were 12, maybe, well, come on, look, we need to work on some stuff here. And that's where they have to take ownership of that. But I'm almost 100% positive that that level of performance won't happen again.
Last night I was thinking about the team, and I think I got all but one of the starting lineup in my prediction. As far as next Saturday at home to Barnet, the team that many people are predicting are going to win the league, I haven't got a clue what the starting 11 might be after today. Where do you stand?
No, I think I'd probably join you in that at the minute, because we need to do it. We need to get an assess. We need to see how people train this week. We need to see the reactions from the lads, because that's crucial. I can always allow players mistakes, and I can allow poor performances, and I can allow poor individual and team performances if we see a reaction. We had it last year, our first defeat away. We bounced back, and ironically, we beat this lot, and so we got a reaction, and that's what we're going to be looking for this week. What's the reaction like? And there'll be some lads that roll their sleeves up and react properly, and there may be some that don't, and that's where the changes will be made. And I think the lads that come on, at least they tried to make it better. Look, but it is what it is, and I think from my perspective, we have to regroup and we have to go again. But look, we've got, in all competitions, we've got another 51 games to go minimum, and I'm not gonna absolutely ruin the dressing room on the first game of the season, however bad it was today.
Well, thanks for being so candid with us, and good luck this week with all the work that's going to go on the training ground, and good luck next Saturday.
No, I appreciate it. Cheers, Chaz. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.